That's actually rust all around this journal right here. Holy, that's a big burr. But you can see right here on a couple pistons, actually on all of the pistons, this KA could just be scrap. It could be scrap. So today's Monday, new start of the week. So you know Q's motor is seized up, it's out. It's on the stand right here, waiting to get broken down. So today the first thing I'm gonna address is this motor here. And then we're also gonna take Andy's head off right now. And I'm gonna prep this for the big cert, which is an oversized time cert. Pretty much that oversized time cert, what it's for is, it's for a hole that's already been repaired with a regular time cert or helicoil. That's it with Andy's motor. We're gonna take that head off and see how realistic it is to do it in-house. I think it's possible. I'm gonna try to not have to disassemble the whole motor because that's gonna save a little bit of cash on Andy's side and it's just gonna save me some time on my side. We've got the KA here to rip apart, the SR to rip apart, and then we've got another SR that's in here today. This rolled up here last week. That is in for Mega Squirt, plug up, and a tune. With that, we're gonna add a couple more things on there. The customer noticed that the radiator was leaking as he was bringing it to the shop. So we have a Mishimoto rad that's gonna show up here today. I'm gonna rewire his entire fans, his electric fans. I'm gonna rewire that, run it all to the Mega Squirt. And we're also gonna put some 740cc injectors in there. Now this is a stock SR, I believe, with a T25 on it. But what we're gonna do with those 740s is just give it room to grow. So yeah, I have to weld a bong on the cold pipe. This is kind of a cheap pipe also. Hook up the wideband, run the Mega Squirt, and then we're gonna finally give it a tune. All right guys, let's start with Q's motor. Take a look at this down in here. See all those shavings? This journal right here. Holy shit, that's a big burr. Ooh, something was in between. Whoa, it took this whole piece off right here. I don't know. It ain't supposed to be like that though. It is just baked in there. Zero lube whatsoever on the head. Let me go ahead, rip the head off right now. I'll be really interested to see if the head gasket is blocking some oil passages. I don't think so. It could be the oil pump itself in the front. That'll make more sense, but I'm curious. There's a lot of copper, what they call that? Copper spray? A lot of copper spray on this head gasket. Stay away from the copper spray, guys. I don't know why people use a copper spray. I really don't. I never use it. I actually want people to stop using it because there's no benefit to it unless you've got a really shitty motor and you've got like 80 horsepower. Any performance motor with high horsepower, now this is just me, this is my opinion, leave the copper spray off of it, all right? Quality head gaskets don't need copper spray. You will actually do the opposite and you will lift the head, long story short. So keep the copper spray out of it. All that shit in the head down there. Alright, well, doesn't look too bad. But, found the problem, guys. We found the problem. I found the problem a little bit earlier as I took the front cover off. Let's keep taking this off. Look at how nasty this copper spray is. Absolutely disgusting. Damn, that's actually rust. Oh, that's actually rust all around. See the rust or a lot of copper spray all around inside the cylinder wall. This seal here is actually backwards. Excuse the mess here. Trying to get a lot of shit done today. This seal was placed like this, which means that it was placed in the timing cover like so. This was placed in the timing cover like that. So this oil seal, very critical. I don't know if I put it in the last video, but I said it can only be the timing, the oil pump, which is in here, or this front seal, or actually the gasket that went between the pickup tube and the oil pump. So this was backwards. This has to go into the block, like so, and then the timing cover goes on it with no silicone. No silicone touches this. There's silicone all around in the hole, there's silicone around here, but basically that goes in there and it seals on this timing cover, this front cover, like so. This whole unit was backwards. I mean, it fits good, right? You would think it'll work, but I don't know if it was a silicone or not. I don't even know if this is the problem for sure, but that's not right. So we do know that for sure, that is not right. Can you imagine a $7 seal cost you a couple $100, a couple thousand? Yeah, you might need a whole new head. It's crazy how things can just get like shitty real fast, you know, fast. Yeah. But you know, it's life. Nothing's perfect out there. That's why this is here, you know. I'll get it as close to perfect as possible. And then, just pop the mains out here. I mean, it's still got the Sharpie writings on it, right? But we can see we got a little bit of wear there. Not too bad. This one looks a little funky to me here. It's not an equal wear mark. Salvageable. We can reuse this. The crank can get cleaned up, but we're good here. On the mains, gonna pop the rods out real quick, bag everything up, call the machine shop and say, yeah! See, we got some metal shavings in here. So, whoop, 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 whoop. But yeah, we got some metal shavings right here on this bearing. The crank looks good, so that's good. The numbering system on this motor is different. It's backwards. 4 is number 1 and 1 is number 4. But just to let you guys know, on any motor that I know of, number 1 is always closer to your crank, okay? Wherever that crank is, that's cylinder 1 on an inline motor. Damn, what the fuck is this? So all these pieces in here. Metal all over this motor, man. All over this Ford motor. Look how nasty that stuff looks in there. And this is 0 miles, guys. I don't really understand it. It's like the motor was sitting outside or something for quite some time.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I said that the last. I didn't want to sound crazy, so I was like, you know, but it's just filthy. A lot of grime. Let me tell you guys something. If those rings ever get seized up and they can't, you know, do what they do freely and expand and contrast, then that's how you blow your motor up. Period. That's just it. That's how you grenade your shit.
I heard we got bad news.
You guys know when I'm looking at y'all like this in this face, we've got some issues. So, wipe down all the pistons and underneath all the muck and grime and the shit, finally see something. This is different stuff, but you can see right here on a couple pistons, actually on all of the pistons, the valves made contact. This is cylinder 3 here. So we've got contact with the exhaust valve. Cylinder 1, contact with intake and exhaust valves. And you can feel that in there, man. Number 2 got some on the exhaust side. The exhaust side got some marks. Okay, now let's see number 4. Number 4 got it on intake and exhaust ports. One problem that can be is the head. The valves in the head can be slightly warped from making contact with the pistons. I don't know what would cause that, but bad timing. Obviously the timing wasn't right. The base timing wasn't correct. So valves making contact with the pistons, not good. Could be a possibility of new valves needed. Absolutely whole new head. I mean, we don't know what's going on with the block. This KA could just be scrap. It could be scrap. Because so much unknown in this. So we can see here how discolored the main bearings are. Definitely wasn't getting any oil pressure at all through the entire motor. The oil filter assembly is bone dry. The oil filter itself I had on there is bone dry. You know, a lot of things are just bone dry. All right, we're gonna leave this here for now. See y'all in a little bit. Ash wanted some flour to make some bread, so had to go to the grocery store. And yeah, see y'all tomorrow. I feel like I'm seeing you guys a lot more consecutive, and I like it. I'm trying to put a video out minimum once a week.